That we fight against international communism, Marxism and its work.
Look what détente has meant for the people in South Vietnam.
They seek to come into our country and destroy all that is Christian.
A lot of people think this is a racial war. You know, nothing could be further from the truth. This isn't a case of black against white. It's a case of black and white together against communism.
To maintain a home, but live in this country generally under what I consider to be an acceptable system.
What's going on, Linkovich? Good morning. Hail the chat whenever people get here. I'm just painting. Felt like doing some painting, man. Just hanging out. Got some dogs to paint. I want to paint some dogs. Put those off to the side over there. Gotta figure out what color I want to paint these dogs. I guess I should move this camera right here. There we go. Is that better? Word up. I did not promote the stream or do anything. I just pretty much I'm gonna go live in 5 minutes because I want to paint these dogs. So here we are. People will get here when they get here. Got the cool people here already. Got Linkovich is here. You know. Let's see here. Guess I'm gonna go with some brown dog. I'll start with a brown dog. Wasteland brown. What else we got? Moonfang brown. Gorthor brown. Gothro brown. Kind of a gray dog. Multicolored dog. Maybe a black dog. Black and white. A black dog could be cool, right? Because I don't think they're German Shepherds. They're mostly just, these are my bomb dogs. Just mutts, Mutts sent to die. Here we go. Fancy camera. Zoom in on the doggos. Right next to the Red Rockets. How about that? So let's paint one of these dogs black. Let's do that. I'm going to do a black and gray. That sounds pretty good. Let's see here. Yeah, I know. I gotta get better about doing my painting streams. I'm very busy lately. Last week or so, I've been pretty darn busy. Past 2 weeks, honestly. Painting happy little bomb dogs, chat. Little bomb dogs. So that one's black. Oh, what the hell? Am I bumping buttons? What am I doing here? Gosh darn it. What am I doing? Not responding. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna figure out this camera one day. All right, we're gonna do this together. Why is this not responding? Control. Damn it. Oh. End task. Get out of here. Hey, at least I know how to end tasks. Yeah, Junk says HH, brother. Howdy ho to you too, neighbor. All right, let's see. There we go. Let's try this again. Perfect. All right. Do this. Do this. Yeah, we're painting some doggos, some bomb dogs. Right next to the red rockets here. The Katy carrier. Painting some bomb dogs next to the Katy carrier. The Katy red rocket carrier. It's good stuff. Should have made a coffee. Should have made myself a coffee before I did this. All right, there's one black doggo. Let's see, what should the next color be? Oh man, I need some water. I'm running really low. Be right back. All right. Well, you know what? You know, you're right, Linkovich. I'm gonna go make myself a hot cocoa. You guys can stare at these rockets. Here, let me make it, put it in a way. Look at that. You can check out the rockets. Oh, now it's not wanting to. Look at that. See the rockets and the dogs. Honestly, that's right. I got a super cool camera. I don't need to do all that. I can do this. I can make a scene with the dog I just painted black right there with his homeboy, you know, right there. And we could do this. pop that off. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Let's how do we get that to focus? Ooh. There we go, chat. Does that look pretty good? Yeah, we want the light on. I think we want the light on. Yeah, Soviet Studebaker over here. All right, I'm gonna go make some. Yeah, I haven't weathered it yet, junk. That's right. There's no dirt on it yet. I was just painting the wheels, but I have not put any weathering on it yet. Not yet. I don't know why. It just still seems blurred to me. Oh, there it goes. I'll figure this camera out one day. Let's see. We got listen to some music in the background. Pull a Fragga. Let's see here, media outsets. Let's do this one. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make myself some cocoa. Actually, what is this? What you'd listen to getting hit with rockets? Yeah, that's right. That's so stupid. Oh, music's so bad it got worse. It was terrible. I had to put an end to that. That was fucking awful. All right. Let's get the camera back in place. Thank you for waiting, chat. There we go. All right, back to normal. See what's going on here. There we go. Not so blurry. Yep, I'm back. Got my hot cocoa. That's good stuff. Homemade hot cocoa mix. It's the best. All right. Let's paint some more dogs. That there. Yep. That's right, Tim Olson. Back to painting and cocoa. That's right. What a cocoa action. Hot cocoa, that is. All right. Not exactly thrilled with the browns I have here, so I'm going to go see what other select browns I have. I'm very picky about my coloreds. So let me go take a peek. All right. And Junk says, not thrilled with the Browns' story of the Americas. I'm just not too thrilled. Let's see what we got here. Try this Moonfang Brown, I think. Was it Mornfang? Mornfang Brown? Yeah. All right. Let me get myself my hot cocoa here. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. All right. Tim, you don't feel like you could have the patience to do this, huh? Well, it's not for everybody. I mean, I've been painting models, not miniatures, but painting models since I was like I don't know, like 8 years old. It wasn't until my adulthood that I found out, like my late 20s, I found out about this wargaming stuff. You could paint these models and be like a real kid and sit there and play with them on a wargaming tabletop. Okay, that one is not open. I don't think I have another one of this. Is that the only one? All right, let's find out if it's any good, chat. Here we go. Gonna shake it up real good. Let's find out if this I don't think they weren't exclusively German Shepherds, Junk. They were just any dog they could get their hands on. From what I understood, they weren't in a particular breed. It didn't really matter. They would just starve a dog and train it to run underneath trucks. Problem is, it didn't work very well because the land lease trucks like these, they ran on diesel, or they ran on diesel, while the German vehicles they ran on gasoline. They sounded different, smelled different. So more often than not, the fucking poor dogs just run under their own Soviet tanks and vehicles looking for food, and they just blow themselves up, like blow up friendly fire. So they were good doggos in the end. They were blowing up commies. So even in the end, they were good. They were good doggos. Junk. I think Sean is doing Germans. He's got Germans. This is only my first army, so I will probably be having a second army here pretty soon. At some point. Probably either Americans or Germans will be my next army. I guess I could have some Japs, but nobody has Americans, so none of my buddies have Americans, so you can't have like the Pacific Theater. You gotta have the Americans and the Japs for that. I wouldn't mind getting some Germans though. That'd be pretty cool. And right now, warlordgames.com, go to their website. They just started doing a whole bunch of new bundles that are on sale right now. So there's some pretty cool stuff on their website. They got bundled up, all these different really interesting bundles. And they're on sale. So if you want to get into bolt action, now's the time. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good looking doggo. What do you guys? What's the chat think? Think this is a good looking? Poor dog's about to get blown up. Soviets are the worst. Fucking worst. Yep, there's our little buddy. Come on, focus. Come on. There it goes. There's our little bomb boy. Little bomb boy. Yeah, I've actually thought about getting Afghan troops. They have the boxes for them. They're pretty awesome. African Corps. That would be pretty legit. Oh, that's a good looking. I think I'm gonna paint the rest of them like that. Yeah, Tim, I believe it was actually the was it the 70s or the 80s that they found that guy? I think there was another one they found as late as the 90s. Just holed up in a fucking aisle, middle of the South Pacific, just chilling for the last 50 years. Defending the emperor, the emperor. I believe one of the guys, they actually had to get the dudes like. Fortunately, the dude's commanding officer was still alive. Fucking had to get this other old man out there to tell him like, "Hey, stand down," because he wouldn't take orders from anybody but his commanding officer. Was it the guy in the 70s that had to get his commanding officer out there to like tell him to stand down? The war is over. It's crazy. Hey man, they're the I mean the Japanese are like the Anglo-Saxons of the rice of the fucking bug people. You know, they're like the Anglos of the bug people, you know. Still bug people though. Okay. It was only that one guy. I could have swore there was more than one guy. I'm probably wrong. I usually am. All right, enough of this nonsense. That's much better. Much better. Yes, they were great warriors. Yeah, the Pacific Theater was the bloodiest of that war. Pretty gnarly fighting. The Marines and all that. I think that's the only theater we should have got involved with. We shouldn't have got involved in any land lease programs. We shouldn't have got involved in Europe. Should have just stuck to the Pacific Theater, and that's it. St. Patrick T says, "Woo! What's up, man?" Oh, I guess I should. That reminds me. I guess I could do a little bit of a call-in show. It's just in my blood. It's in my nature. Anybody wants to call in, they want to talk about whatever. This isn't a make fun of CG show. It's just a painting stream. I just bullshit on it. Yeah, I know, Tim. We had to get involved in both. We just had to. We had to get in both. Just had to get involved. Oh, I know, Junk. You're not allowed. That's why I love. That's one benefit of me painting bold action stuff is it kind of brings out the conversation. And and that's part of the reason I picked Soviets, just to troll people. Like, but they're the good guys. They were the good guys. Oh, you can question a lot of things about the history, Tim. Just not World War II so much. World War II is a big no-no. You're not allowed to question a whole lot with World War II. I love Warlord Games' attention to detail with the bomb dogs and all these other different weird units they have. Let's see here. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he did. Patton was right. Patton did nothing wrong. Patton didn't kill himself. He was getting better. That doctor injected him with fucking air. Killed the guy. For no reason at all. Yep. Yeah, nothing like being on the side of the people fucking slaughtering Christians wholesale. Yeah, Patton was doing what he had to do, and he got killed doing it. Yeah, that's how Patton died. He got in the car accident. He was recovering, and then they came in and they said he was having a heart attack or something. And this one doctor, you have to look his name up. I think it's a very interesting last name or something. Anyway, I digress. He ended up injecting him with a fucking an empty syringe. Fucking killed him, I believe. Yeah. It's pretty fucking suspicious circumstances. Because Patton was getting run for president. Take out that piece of shit Eisenhower. Fucking Eisenhower, man, that guy was a fucking... What a piece of work that dude was. Because he was all about just slaughtering the German civilians after the war and everything. And Patton's like, wow, this is fucked up. Like, why are we slaughtering Christians? And yeah, Eisenhower's a fucking bastard. That guy was a bastard. But he got to be president instead of Patton, because Patton was dead. Boy, imagine what kind of president Patton would have made. Like, the creation of Israel would have never happened. None of that shit would have happened. That's what I believe. I believe a lot of that stuff wouldn't have happened. There would have been no Cold War. We would have just been going straight to war and slaughtering Bolsheviks. It would have been a hell of a timeline to be alive in, that's for sure. McCarthy was right. Oh, absolutely, Junk. 100%. Filled to the brim with them. Filled to the brim. Like, FDR was not some great president, like people try to, frame him as. Not my opinion. There we go. What the dog doing? Dog's got a bomb strapped to his back. Fucking Soviets. Fucking commies. Fucking strapping dogs. Bombs to the back of dogs. Now I'm surprised they weren't strapping fucking bombs on the back of Christians and throwing them into trenches or something. 100%, Patrick. 100%. Dude was a real fucking piece of work. I got leather brown. I really do feel we're still feeling the consequences from that war to this day. Between being browbeat over being the next Hitler and the Holocaust and this and that, it's never ending. It's it makes too much money. Can never move on. Like, have you seen that the number of survivors, the grand total survivors of the Holocaust has grown? It's gotten bigger. There's more survivors than ever. that makes sense. The number keeps going up. I don't understand. For how how horrific it was with the 6 quadrillion. I mean, man, there sure is a lot of survivors. Fuck, man, they just fucking resilient fuckers. It's like the worst mass murder ever. Fucking terrible. It's awful. These Germans weren't good at shit. I never heard of so many survivors. I never run into any survivors of the Holodomor. I never run into any survivors of that. I wonder why. No. Yeah, YouTube's gonna come for me. I'm talking too spicy. Getting too spicy. You gotta paint the leather. Junk wants to know, have you watched the Daryl Cooper Tucker Carlson review? Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I saw part of that. You know, it's great that it's becoming more and more mainstream to question what we've been taught in schools, what we've been shamed to believe by Hollywood and all this other stuff, you know. It's long overdue, and I'm glad that I'm getting to live to see it in my lifetime, you know. It's pretty cool. Now, if only we can get some politicians in there, and because we gotta get APEC out of our government. I mean, that's the number one thing. Like, how do we do that? Like, how do we get this foreign entity, Israel, out of our government? Like, we have to rip them out. Like, they can't be there anymore. We can't have this. Can't have this. You're talking about the Soviet modified camp, St. Patrick? Yeah, I think all those death camps were on the Russian side. You trust the Russians? I mean, isn't it kind of funny that every single one of those camps was on the east side of Germany? Don't you find that kind of odd? How convenient. I mean, not even the pictures are legitimate. And that was called out on Good Morning America by that old woman. She's like, you know, those pictures are fake. Like, there's no snow because they didn't take cameras when they liberated the camps. So they brought people back later after it was already liberated. So the people that were there weren't even necessarily prisoners; they're just extras. It's all fake and gay, man. And somehow we're supposed to believe the Soviets. We're supposed to trust the Soviets and tell them the truth. Believe all commies. Why would they lie? Yeah, Dachau was on the east side. All those were on the east side. They didn't become part of the West until after the wall fell. Look it up if you don't believe me. Because there's dozens and dozens of camps on the east side, on the west side, that nobody ever talks about. There's a reason why they don't talk about them. Because there was nothing there. It was a concentration camp. It was a work camp. But the ones the Soviets got control of, those were the death camps for sure, guys. Trust the Soviets. Soviets would never lie about their greatest enemy. Definitely tell them the truth. Oh no, he's saying it online. Yeah, fucking canceling, bro. I don't care. Fuck off. Give a shit. Yeah, Southeast Germany. Fucking, guess who controlled that? Fucking Soviets. Fucking adding shit, and here's a chimney not connected to anything. You know, I mean, fuck off. These fucking bastards. Oh, it was this and that and whatever, man. Sure it was. Sure it was. Trust all commies. I'm giving boomers heart attacks right now. Fucking boomers are losing their mind. Yeah, 100% junk. That's why I hate it when people say, oh, the Soviets won the war. Motherfucker, if they didn't have the land lease program, they would have been fucked. Like if we didn't give Europe the land lease program, they would have been fucked. They all would have been fucked. It wasn't just tanks, it was trucks. It was shit like this that they modified into rocket pods, and this is a damn Studebaker, I mean, it was all American fucking vehicles. We just sent them fucking trucks. You would visit it, Patrick T. You would visit it. You would go there. Did you smell the bodies burning? Was it still in the air when you went? Could you smell the decay? Did you count the shoes? How many shoes did you count? I gotta know. Some poor normie is I'm sure it was pretty ominous because they made it as ominous as possible. It's a, it's a museum. It's a show. How much do they charge for admission to Dachau? Like, what's the admission price? I bet you they charge for admission. I bet you they do. They charge for admission. It's so important. It's an important story, but you got to pay for it. Just like you got to pay to see the movies. Got to pay the money. How much it costs? I'm curious. Like, how much was it? It's just the irony of it. I just find also funny. It's like $30. What they don't talk about is the slaughter and rape of the German citizens. That's what they don't talk about. Long after the war had ended. Not allowed to talk about that. You're talking 20 million people or so. It was a lot of people. Not 20 million. What was it? It's like 10 million people fucking killed after the war. After the war. But Jew lives are worth more than Christian lives. So it doesn't matter. At least that's what the media keeps telling me. Oh, went with the fam, wasn't paying. Oh, the family paid. Okay. Or they got a Groupon. They got a Groupon for Dachau. There's a Groupon. Save $10 if you have a train car full. Is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, I already know. Junk. I know exactly. It's crazy. The numbers are staggering. It's terrible. And we allied with those people. Fucking allied with them. I don't think the American people and the English and stuff. I don't think people knew. I don't think the Europeans knew. Patrick to you was back in the late 80s, no Groupon. Well, you guys had a punch card, I don't know, one free. I don't know what. Do they have a gift store? Do they have a gift shop there at Dachau? I gotta know. I mean, I want to know. Do they have a gift shop? Do they have a gift shop at Dachau? I bet you they had a gift shop at Dachau. I mean, what would they sell at the gift shop? What would they sell at the gift shop in Dachau? You think? It's got to be appropriate, chat. It can't be can't be inappropriate. So no selling bags of ashes and stuff. You gotta, gotta be nice. Yeah, dude, you got a t-shirt. And I'm the weirdo. You got a t-shirt at Deco gift shop. Man, I'm the weirdo. It's pretty weird. Yeah, you got, what does it say on it? Like, I survived. Deco was that's not what it says on it. I went to Dachau and at least I got a shirt. Like what? Like what does it say? Does it say I heart Cyclone B? What does it say on it? I don't know. Pre-sweaty. I got a pre-sweaty shirt. Oh, okay. So is it like a striped? It's like a prisoner shirt. That's so weird. It's just so odd. Yeah, satellites is Yakuma, was it? Yamaka ashtray? I don't know. I probably fucked that word up. Yeah, the never again ashtray. See, these guys could have fun with it, if you're running Auschwitz or Dachau, run the Dachau gift shop. You could have fun with it, man. Have a little humor. Sell like lampshades and shit. Like soap. Sell some. Oh, Patrick D says there wasn't a gift shop. Okay. All right. I just imagine there is a gift shop. I just imagine. Because everybody's got to make money on everything, I mean, you wouldn't want to buy the little Auschwitz train set, and you can link it to the Dachau train set. If you go to all the camps, you can get all the different train sets, and it can just, it turns into one big giant train set. There you go. I don't know, dude. So many options. The pasta. Oh, sense of humor wasn't what they were going for. Wow, what a bunch of sticks in the mud, huh? Can't have anything nice. Can't have nothing nice. You could have you could have all kinds of children's toys in that theme. It'd be hilarious. You could have like little helper ovens and all kinds of stuff, My first crematorium. I don't know. Oh man, I'm fucked up. I know I am. It's all right. It's okay. Oh man. Well, some people wouldn't find my sense of humor very much of a sense of humor there, Patrick. So. There we go. Got a dog handler here, getting him painted up. Looking beautiful. Look at that guy. See, Junk says we could even get the signature of the real writer that Diary kids are forced to read. I know. You know, that was that girl was, you know, strong and brave writing that diary before the Bic pen was ever invented. It's pretty good. Doing it with a ballpoint pen. So she made her own ballpoint pen in an attic. Pretty neat. There we go. Another dog handler, commie bastard. And, you know, I guarantee each one of these handlers here, these guys, these bomb dog handlers, they beat these dogs. I know they do. First of all, they're commies. Second of all, you know, you're sending the dogs to die. You got bombs strapped to them. So you know they beat these dogs for no reason. Dog abusers for sure. Fucking communists. You know, there's like an old clip, a really rare clip. And it's Adolf Hitler. It's from World War II or World War One. And it's he just like found a dog in the trenches. And he like taught it a bunch of little tricks. He's like showing it off and to his buddies. And someone had to, you know, was able to record it. It's a pretty wild video if you've never seen it. It's pretty wild. I mean, imagine that guy would have been appalled sending dogs into war like this. It's pretty gross, man. Fucking sending dogs off to war like this. It's pretty fucked up. I mean, it's one thing to be using a working dog to, like, you know, sick it on people. That's one thing, but to strap a bomb to it and starve the dog into thinking that food is underneath vehicles is pretty, it's like another level of evil. In my opinion. Pretty fucking evil. Well, chat, it is 9:30. I am out of hot cocoa. And I got a bunch of dogs painted a little bit. So I am going to wrap it up and I'll see you again on the next OP Gaming. OP Tabletop Gaming. I'll paint over here. This is where I paint. Sorry, I've been busy with real world stuff lately. I haven't really got to do many paint streams. But I will see you guys all again real soon. Hail the chat. Hail, thank you all for being here. Got Junk in the chat. Hail, Sadlights here. And St. Patrick T is being corrupted. And let's see who else we got in here. I think we had Linkovich here earlier. But yeah, later. Guys, have a great day. And I'll see you tonight. I'm going to be streaming on the big channel later tonight. I'm going to be EFAPing. We'll be screen sniping the training guy with Mandy Summers, Horseface Mandy Summers. So Johnny Scat is interviewing Mandy Summers, so I'll be stream sniping it. So if you want to check that out, go over to Outer Pangea and I'll be there. So you guys have a great morning and great rest of your day. God bless.